go any further, again, this is Papers, Please. We're going to do the story edition here. So you're watching this from the very beginning. Hey, Rybo. Welcome. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is select the day to continue, or to start a new day. Now, this is very much set up like a job. So I know that might be off-putting to a lot of people, and I understand that a lot of people might not like that. But you're going to be working in day shifts with events that happen at night. So this is our opening letter, and this letter is just going to tell us that we have won a labor lottery. So this really does remind me of some of the great literatures out there. Brave New World. There's there's a whole list of books that students have to read all over the country that are on the AP list. My name is pulled, so I'm very, very happy. The colors even go to that. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at the Grestin border checkpoint. Rybo, you're catching this from the very beginning. Feel free to post whatever comments you have in the chat. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in Eastern Grestin. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Okay. Glory to Arstotzka. Okay, then the symbols and everything have some type of historical meaning. You have an eagle, you have a chevron, and what looks like a piece of bread in the center. Call it bread. I know it's not bread, but I'm just going to call it a piece of bread. Okay, and so this newspaper is very, very important because between the scenes, between every single piece of day, this newspaper is going to give you updates of what's going on in the nation. The game is broken down into a metagame. You have your immediate needs between you and your family, and you have the needs of the entire nation. Now, it's not organized where you can visually see this, where you can measure, oh, I need to spend this much to manage my family's health versus the health of the nation. No, the health of the nation is quickly going to be put in contrast with your needs for moral choices. This game is going to beat you down to make moral decisions that will affect you. This will not work out well for you. So that design without that type of design, that type of bleak punishment, there's no way that they can hit home any commentary they have on dystopian countries and or the perfect nation and how there is no perfect nation. So we kind of have to experience the oppression of it, and that's part of the immersion experience. Okay, so look at the date: Tuesday, November 23rd, 1982. We have a checkpoint that opens. The families are reuniting, and whether nothing else is giving us. So let's go to work.
Oh, one tidbit, Urban.
Yeah.
Read that newspaper carefully.
Gotcha. Okay.
They will give you special instructions on to doing certain stuff.
Gotcha. Now, the first thing I notice is I have a paper in front of me, and it looks like it's from the ministry from the country that we're from, Ministry of Admission. And these, from what I've read, are special instructions that we have to follow. We have to follow steps every single day. So, welcome to your position at Grestin border checkpoint. Stamp passport with entry and return documents to entry. Entry is restricted to the citizens only. Deny all foreigners. Glory. Okay, so I have to make sure that I only allow natives in here. So I'm putting that up, and we press this button to allow. Oh man, look at that! It's so bleak. We only have one guard. Okay, so our first customers of the day. Finally, I can return home. This little guidebook right here is something that we can use to kind of remind ourselves of where we come from, and some of the rules and instructions. Here's our country, and here's what our passport looks like. So we're going to get hers, and we're going to pull it up right next to it. And we need to check all the valid information. So date of birth, okay. Wow, that makes her really, really old. 1948. She says, okay, female and expiration date 1984. What's today's date? Is that today's date? And let me read the instructions over here. Expiration date is good. Okay, so it looks like, am I issued? I don't see anything. Issuing city. There's the name of the city. There's, okay, everything looks good. Give it back to her. And I have to, I do, even though there's no pressure to allow people in, if I made a mistake, I heard that I'll be yelled at and docked, so I've got to be careful. This checkpoint is smaller than she expected. This is a foreigner. So I have to deny hers immediately because I have to. There's a discrepancy button. Do you know where the discrepancy button is, Richard?
You don't get that till later on.
Okay, so I can just deny her right now.
Just deny her, that's all you gotta do.
Alright, there you go. Sorry. And they walk away. And we press next. And I noticed this little clock on the left-hand corner. If I do more, Richard, will I get more money?
If you do, your money represents the amount of passports that goes through.
Okay, so this is 1956. It looks like her. Female, true. Wait, does that mean? Oh, she's a foreigner. Okay, so first level's pretty easy. She's just whether they're a foreigner or not.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, I hope that's not overkill. There you go. Sorry, but you go to hell. Oh, this is hilarious.
They get rude with you.
They do get very rude. Hey, Zort, welcome. This is the first playthrough of Papers, Please, and it's a work of dystopian literature, and I'm very excited. Okay, now I'm looking. This guy is going to be a little bit more complex because apparently he looks like a citizen of our country. And what we have here, let me look. Okay. Issuing city. The issuing city is correct. The expiration 1984. It's 1982 now. That's right. This date, the way the date is written on here is throwing me off, man. He's a male. This picture's okay. Districts. Field must be valid. Okay. So you're okay. Uh-oh, I think I missed it. Alright, buddy, go ahead. Give me another one.
Just remember to watch your dates carefully.
My dates. It was a mistake to open this check. What? This dude just... Oh, okay, so it's the end of the day. And this is the end of the first day. Applicants entering after 6 p.m. Unpaid manager expenses. I made $5 on the first day. That's it? Savings, $5. Okay, so my wife, my son, my mother-in-law, and my uncle are okay. I entered, 4 people entered today. I really need to get better. Now, I hear that's the twist, that once I get used to the first part of it, that there's going to be a complication through the Ministry of Admission.